MML, what up? Welcome back, baby, to preseason, after season, whatever you want to call it, edition of Chuck and the Coach. First of all, I want to say congratulations on a great season to Coach White for winning the bowl. Congratulations to AJ. He fell one game short, going undefeated. It was a good game. It was a good season, as always. It was some ups and downs, but we rolled through, and we here right now. And this season gonna be better,
I
man.
just thought about something.
What?
I just thought about something. This shit is crazy, right? So look, AJ is the Patriots.
Yeah.
This is the second time the Patriots has went to the Super Bowl undefeated and lost to an NFC East team.
AJ?
No, not AJ. I'm just saying in real life, the Patriots was undefeated.
Oh,
they had
yeah.
Randy Moss in them and lost to Eli Manning.
Yeah.
And then he was just undefeated, and then he lost to me, which we in the same division. The Giants, what's name? I'm just saying, like how crazy is that? I mean, when you said the one game short, dog, I keep forgetting that this motherfucker was
Short. That
undefeated.
nigga was undefeated. With
And
a
he beat me
chance.
earlier this year.
And make it so bad, Nitty was gonna put undefeated season on the trophy. That would have been the first. I don't think anybody else ever won undefeated. Larry.
I'm gonna be honest with you. What's the name pissed me off when he was talking that shit Nicky did, dog, and that's why I told him, because he called me talking shit like, yeah, man, it's really a big game, dog. He's like, man, either one of y'all who win is the GOAT, man. You know, he be undefeated. And that's when I put on there. I told him put Dream Killer on my shit. I was like, you gonna put
Dream Killer
on his shit? Put Dream Killer on my shit.
For hey, anyway, that was a great season, man. We going into what season is this? 5 or 6?
This is season 6.
This is season 6. We going into season 6. We could talk about a lot of stuff. Like with the draft.
I mean, it don't matter to me, man. We could it's the start. I mean, I want to get a couple of people on to talk to them about their expectations on the season. I mean, we could talk to C-Von right now. He on the clock.
C-Von on the clock.
See what they doing in the war room right over there.
I don't know if C-Von want to reveal this stuff.
It's his pick. Shit, ain't nothing he can he can pick who he want right now. But if I had to reflect back on the season, if I was to tell you at the start of the season, I felt like I had a Super Bowl winning caliber team, or I was gonna win the Super Bowl, I'd be lying. I honestly felt like the moves Dylan made, I felt like he was the favorite. I felt like
I actually felt at the beginning. I actually felt like Ray was gonna win it again.
I was just about to say that. I felt like Ray had a great chance of repeating. Drew always dangerous, but I kind of felt like Drew wasn't into it, so I wasn't. Drew was just like, saying we'll see where he at with things.
Well, I'll tell you this: like the AFC is 0-5. I didn't expect AJ to go undefeated again, but I knew AJ could always be there. But the AFC 0-5, they've yet to win a bowl, and I don't see a bowl in their future. Like, I don't see nobody coming over there. I mean, I don't see nobody over there, like, winning the bowl. They just can't beat the NFC. I disagree with you. Who can win over there? Win the Super Bowl this year. Who? AJ. AJ can win it. Hey, Nelson, I don't think Nelson can. After that, it ain't nobody else.
Honestly, if Nelson make a few more moves to his team, I think Nelson will have a team to do it.
Man, I don't care if Nelson got a 99 team.
He got some key acquisitions to his team. And I will say the cream of the crop to me in the AFC right now is AJ and Nelson.
I agree with that.
Honestly, I would put Nelson over AJ. Easily. Easily.
I don't know.
I feel like AJ going into the championship game, his style fits what NFC guys do, and I feel like AJ is the one who, if he gets there, is the one that can beat an NFC team. I think Nelson, depending on who get there, maybe can do it. But I feel like AJ is the only one that got the style that can do it. Now, call me what you want, or saying I'm hating, or I'm just feeling AJ like that. But I feel like Nelson is the top dog in the AFC. But I feel like AJ is the one, if he do get over the hump, is the one that can win the Super Bowl. It might sound crazy to you, but that's just how I'm breaking it down. Look, Nelson, year after year, still goes to the AFC Championship game. That in itself is a feat. Even though he might be the Philadelphia Eagles, D. McNabb and them, Andy Reid, he goes to the championship game every year. Damn near. You have to respect that. The championship goes through Denver.
Do you think so? Well, he been proving it. How many championships he done been to?
I think he'd been there 4 out of the 5 years thus far.
Yeah, he do go. I just don't think he'll never win it.
I don't think he can win a Super Bowl. He might could beat certain dudes if they get there in the NFC. Maybe.
Yeah. AJ can.
That's just me saying what he is currently constructed. Couple of more pieces, couple of more things. I think Nelson probably could possibly win it. But it's just currently constructed. I don't see him beating the NFC team.
I don't either. I don't see him.
I feel like AJ.
But him and AJ got the best chance to do it.
But I think AJ has finally gotten over the hump and got there and see what it takes. So I think his mind is different. When I had my opportunity and I finally made it there, my game changed because now I knew what it took to get there. So I think AJ is a different animal now. I feel like the evolution of AJ now is probably top tier consistently in the AFC. Nobody can fuck with it.
Dang, that's big. He got a tougher schedule this year. I want to see if he's gonna go undefeated. I looked at his schedule. He got some tough games. Of course, they gonna make it tough because he had the best record. But he got.
He brought everybody back. He had a couple of pickups.
Who did he draft? Did he draft? He ain't even drafted yet, have he?
Yeah, he drafted a receiver. I think he got a little quick receiver. I don't know if he meant to take him or not, but I know he got a little quick receiver. My dark horse over there might be Seavon. Seavon with a semi-mobile quarterback.
Seavon.
Strong R.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
What up, y'all?
Seavon, what up, man? We doing the show. We want to know where your man at, Seavon, on the season and on your pick.
I'm on here looking right now. This motherfucking rain just stole my player.
Before we started the show.
I was on the phone with Chuck and I said that's who Seavon was about to take.
Yes. Before we started the show, he said that he took Seavon player. He probably was going to take him.
I should have did them niggas backwards and got that safety second.
What's that safety speed?
Hell yeah, you should have took that receiver first. That's your prototypical type receiver too. I know, but I had traded my free safety, but I didn't want to risk it.
He only 5'8" though.
But before you got on, I told everybody I thought you was the dark horse over in the AFC. Yeah, I'm so disappointed I even got to be a dark horse.
I said you was a bum, Seavon.
I play the ball. I ain't not sure.
Oh no. You know I don't bet.
You know how I feel at all times. You have to take it from me. Hey, Seavon, brother, I don't even agree with that statement you just said. I think you be so over the top with your shit, dog. That nigga Chuck could beat you and take the 100 from you, and you still wouldn't think He was better than you.
He wasn't.
You ain't bullshit. So it's like, you got to take what from you, dog? At what point in time or what amount of money do a nigga got to take from you for you to be like,
that nigga still think he invincible.
My next check that I ain't got yet.
Yeah, he still think he invincible.
I think he might be $9 million. That nigga not better than me.
Yeah. So,
I like that.
So what you looking at now? What moves you think you done made some? Did you make any trades?
My DM been just failing. Just all fails in the DM. All fails. But I feel good. I like your acquisition of Zach Wilson. I feel like you finally got you a semi-mobile.
Oh, I forgot he got Zach Wilson.
Full slate of ability. I think that's going to be a difference in your game because you like to throw the ball. Like, we all know that. So, and his throw power is damn near rivaling Josh Allen. And we seen what you can do with Josh Allen if you out there. Josh Allen might currently be the best passer in the NFL in our league right now. So, yeah, right now because this nigga using.
Hold on. What did this nigga DK do? What? Man, what did this nigga, did he trade with the CPU?
No, he traded with the C-Line.
No, it say Jets trade free safety Jesse Bates to the Texans.
What?
That's a CPU team.
Yeah, and he was just hype about getting Jesse. He just got him for C-Line. He was not trying to let Bates, though. That must be a mistake.
He traded him to you?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Bates?
I traded him Jesse Bates for my QB for his QB. Yeah, he traded Jesse Bates to the Texans for Fred Warner.
I don't see that.
Man, don't tell that man he can't make that trade.
I don't even see y'all trade on there.
It's all the way up. It's down further. Damn, man, I don't even know what to get. Man, I'm fucked up. His C-Line traded Zach Wilson for Jesse Bates and Andrew Luck.
Didn't you and whatchamacallit make a trade too? I don't see y'all's.
Who?
You and Larry.
Yeah, it's the first.
Now we turn to the Browns. They're on the clock.
In the draft.
Who you take?
Marco Russell. Running back. You said why he do? That was a running back the West man wanted to take. Chuck.
He took my running back? You took Meekins?
Yeah. Marco Russell, that power running back.
I
didn't take that nigga. I took another nigga that was projected higher.
Oh, let me be quiet for a nigga thing.
What's his stuff? Oh, man, let's see. Look at this. I ran off. Honestly, see, Ron, we on the phone right now. I'm going to tell you right now, dog. I think that was a terrible pickup for you, unless you about to trade Russell, man. Trade who? Trade Jones running back. I'm trying to do something over here. I'm about to say, because I don't know for you to run the ball like that, brother. Unless you about to be in that full house set and you're really trying to make it do what it do. That's what we're trying to do over here. What's his team and everything? He got 93 juice, though. 82 break tackle and 95 acceleration. Oh, see, what you mean? That's perfectly what you want. Normal. I want him to be a little something else. Oh, man, you stretching now, dog. Come on, man. 95 juice and 93 acceleration? No, 93 juice, 95 acceleration. Oh, man, I'll take it. Yeah, come on, I'll take him on out. Fuck that nigga. I would take it. I mean, I ain't got nobody to trade, brother. My team is kind of maxed out, dog. I'm super top heavy. Look at your team. How you feeling going into the season with the Bulls all the way on your back? Man, I done been here before. I put that stuff in there. I done been here before. We gotta act like we know what we doing. That's real. It show like we know what we're doing, man. I mean, I feel like I shit it off a back-to-back opportunity.
Stevan,
Silverback bunch.
our BS aside, man, like, what really make you think that you ready to make a run this year? Like you really ready to make a run to the Super Bowl?
What coach just say? I've been there before.
You've been there before, so you feel like, hey, if I put it together, I'm about to go.
I've been there before. Ain't nothing new to me. I've been there.
Yeah, but it's been a minute, Steven. Well, you did make Super Bowl 2 seasons ago. So
they hold you on Will Dixon, man. Put that nigga back down. I mean, man, they stripped my whole team. I lost 6 superstars. I won the Super Bowl, you lose 6 superstars. And you can't make that make sense. Your old line got stripped. One nigga still got this shit.
You should have took the nigga's whole team. Don't feel sorry for him. I don't.
Man, it is what it is, man. You know. We gotta. I mean, Chuck, my DNA is of a winner, man. I only got 2 rings, but I got about 10 appearances to the bowl in this month.
You only got 2 rings?
And I got about 8 losses in that bitch.
I thought you had about 3 or 4 rings. I thought you had about 3 or 4, at least 3. I thought you had 3.
I've been there so many times.
Oh, nigga, you ain't no Mount Rushmore. Did we ever put you on that?
I used to be. I ain't know you no more. He put himself on there at the start of the year. Yeah, I take myself off now. Shit. I lost that. Probably got that ball against Dillon. I put myself right back on that motherfucker. That's the only reason I came back for this season. I want to get back on that bitch. I think you're a dark horse over there. Yeah, there's some new niggas. I don't know if you watched the start of the show, but I feel like Nelson is the championship go through Nelson, and I feel like AJ is the top dog over there. Yeah, that's like a good way of putting it. Nelson conference because he's been there the most, but AJ done won undefeated twice. You know what I mean? So that means a lot too, and then everybody else just kind of sprinkled in underneath somewhere. You know. That's all right. I have to do a power ranking of the franchise right now. And you AFC dude, because you know they say we biased. What would be your top 10 right now? Top 10? I'm going to put the both Super Bowl champions in there, but you're going to be first. Drew will be second. Ray will be third. Then Dylan will be fourth. Shit, let me flip through these teams while I'm on this bitch a little bit, because I'll be remembering everybody. I'm going to put in that 5th spot, I'm going to go ahead and put AJ. He's the best team. I agree with your first one, but I couldn't put AJ at 5.
Why?
Nelson will be number 5. I'll put Nelson.
Yeah, I'll put Nelson. Well,
that's a splitting hairs.
Yeah, that's Nelson. Nelson been to a bowl. I'll put Nelson.
And a 1 Super Bowl appearance, and not be the. If we talk about body, if I just said Nelson ran the AFC, he got to get the 5, and I'll put AJ at the 6. Then I got to go back to the NFC because it's AFC poop. I'm even over there, but it's poop. Well, goddamn it. I want to I got to go ahead and put Cowboys at 7 right there. He been consistent enough to be in the top 10.
Cowboys ain't made it out the first round of the playoffs. He's not in the top 10.
You've been playing Drew ass shit. You play Drew. Good luck.
I don't care who you play. You either win or you don't. And he ain't won not one playoff game. How can you put him in there?
I would disagree with him being at 7 too.
Yeah, he ain't won. He ain't won not one playoff game.
Maybe Larry.
Maybe 10.
Larry would be my 7. I go Larry 7. That's fair. I like, once I hear the changes, I put Larry 7.
At least Larry been to a championship game. He didn't make it to all of them. He missed 1. He 4 out of 5. He didn't make it to all of them.
Then he go to 8. And then I'm going to go Cole Kelly at the 9. Shit.
I'll put Dallas at 10.
Who's gonna be in the last spot in this top 10? It's hard. A lot of niggas just kind of mud. You wouldn't even put yourself in the 10th spot?
You went to the bowl.
I'm trying to see.
Nah, he ain't made Dallas. I would put Dallas over Sevon only because Sevon went to the bowl, but Dallas has been consistent with the playoffs, even though he always the first round exit.
I'll be right back. It's tough. It's tough to make the playoffs in the NFC consistently like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
AJ, Nelson said the Ravens.
Won division title, so yeah.
Yeah.
Battle off some dudes.
Yeah. I mean, you got to win. I mean, rewarding just getting to the playoffs and not winning a game. He good enough to make it, but he ain't good enough to get out the first round. That's going to be his career.
Take your clothes off, little lady.
In MML.
I missed it almost 3 times. I can't get it time.
I did too. So I'm hating on everybody. I only done made it twice.
I agree with Cole Kelly being in there for sure. But I will say he was a whole lot different up in the court. God damn. I mean, it's an adjustment period for anybody. Too loud. It's an adjustment period for anybody who want to, you lose your top guys. Anybody who loses their top guys is going to look different for a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that you're going to be a loser or not make the playoffs, but you're going to look different, though. I had the paper, elite paper 2 seasons.
Yeah, that jacked you off. That set you back. That set you back 3 years.
Iron Man. All right, yeah, I can get to the ball out here, Terry. Take your clothes, put in dirty clothes now. All right, love you, baby. Love you. Huh.
I thought AJ, I ain't gonna lie, I thought actually AJ was gonna win just because I thought it was gonna be 5 different champs in 5 different years. Had he won, we would have had a different champ every year.
We don't talk about the game. I feel like I have never been that confused ever in a Madden game ever. And usually I'll be able to figure a nigga out at least. Like the longest I'd be confused is probably like 3 possessions. I literally was confused the whole game. And running the ball, and you probably can say something to what Drew was saying. I ran the ball not knowing what I was going to get. Like I just ran the ball to run the ball. That's because I was just that confused in the air. Like he had me in a blender. And I think I forgot who I was talking to earlier, but I felt like AJ lost the game more than I won the game. So I feel like I dominated. I had one of, if not the most dominant run going to the Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl performance was fast. So, just keeping it a book. AJ, even in the game before that, we were talking, Coach, he had played 2 bad second halves. Even the game when he played Nelson, that was just between both of them, just like, who gonna have the last fuck up? And then he didn't correct that wrong going into the ball game. Yeah. And he made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, we were talking earlier. Yeah, I felt like Nelson should have been there because that pick, I felt like was trash towards the end of the game. Now, there was other things that happened in the game that could have swung the game left or right, but either or. But it's always, like you say, to the last fuck up. And that was the last fuck up. You throw the pick on your side of the 50 with a minute, 2 minutes left against the runners, you got to believe that he was going to pull that game out. But, it was, Madden guys was on his side. Mm-hmm. And the Madden guys was on my side during the Super Bowl. That's just how that shit.
Yeah, I think AJ tightened up on that because after he came right back and threw that interception, I think he kind of tightened up. I didn't see the Nelson game, but I watched y'all game because at that point I felt whoever was about to score was going to win. And when he got that interception and came right back and gave it to you, I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. We've all played in the Super Bowl before. Them lights be flashing heavy. Oh yeah. It's a big time game, like you say, main stage and shit like that. So we've been there before, so we was able to, you know what I'm saying, dial in and know what it is. Like shit, bro. At the end of the day, it ain't no pretty wins in the playoffs. Nigga, win is win. I don't give a fuck about 1 point, 10 points,
especially in the bowl.
Shit. Ain't no shame in my game. We got Gibson back here, them motherfuckers, and we invested a lot of money in this front five. Get this shit done.
So like we do every year though, who y'all like as far as I was looking at the Cowboys team, man. He loaded. Like I looked at his team and was like, wow. And his QB got an X factor. So I'm gonna put him like I did AJ. If he don't, he gotta win a playoff game or two this year. Just because he loaded everywhere, offense and defense.
Looking at the strength of this team, man, Flash finally got his X factor. Man, you was talking about this offline, but I'm interested to see what he's gonna do at the running back spot. He just drafted a young cat, and he got speed everywhere. We know what he's doing at receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. Like I don't think there's nobody who got a better receiving core than him right now. Offensive line, you know, it's typical offensive line. He got some holes here and there, but as far as in this league, he probably got one of the better offensive lines. Michael Clark Duncan was a stud. Oh, I forgot he picked up Khalil Mack. So, you know, as long as he was getting snaps from Mack, he's straight. Yeah, man, that nigga team is legit, bro.
That nigga team is legit, like everywhere. He got the corners at every spot, linebackers, D-line, receivers, quarterback, running back. Like to me, it ain't no weakness on this team, man.
Yeah, it's nowhere where you can just say it's a clear-cut hole on his team.
Yeah.
And it's balanced too. His offense matches his defense.
Yeah, he picked up Beckham.
Sometimes you got guys who just got one side of the ball that's real dominant. So, yeah, I would expect him to be, when you get on the field with him, he should have a better team majority of the time when he's playing people. So, I want to see if he can put it together and get some.
Dang, Gordon got 92 speed.
Oh, you talking about Flash?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, imagine that with the what's her name now?
Ooh, what he got on him? Let's look at his ability.
Oh, he still ain't even got that ability slot yet.
Oh yeah, he 88.
I know you pissed. He got it. Oh, he gonna get that.
He gonna get it
man.
though.
He just gotta get one more.
I gotta talk to that nigga about what to put on this quarterback. He got some bullshit on this quarterback.
Why don't you keep that quiet, motherfucker?
Yeah, you
right.
Flash, Dallas Flash, and his quarterback an X Factor now.
Oh yeah.
He loaded, man. His team is loaded.
I mean, once again, I feel like Dylan gonna be in the running. The four, we already know the four. The four gonna be there regardless. We ain't even gotta talk about them. They gonna be in the running over there. It's the other guys who gonna come up. Like my question is where DL gonna fall this year?
Yeah.
Like, is his team still as talented? He invested a lot in older guys. Like, did they digress? Like, if it was me, I'd have been trying to get rid of Cam Akers to somebody.
Man, that's nigga.
I mean, you got Tyreek and Tony. Like, you know, his team just as talented as everybody else. He just made it. I could have sworn that was a dude that's on Nitty team. No, my man way faster than that. Offensive line look decent. Chase Young, man, you know, shit, man, he still.
Man, your team loaded. You shouldn't be no underdog with this damn team. Your team is his team loaded with speed, with everything. Like, it's no excuses this year. Where? Where he got a hole at? Where you see a hole at? I don't see a hole in this team.
His strong safety and free safety is shaky. And and then he don't have the third, fourth, fifth corners that you can move over.
Man, it's free safety of 91, 94 speed.
But shit, look,
strong safety.
All that shit sounds good at the start of that. We're now in season 6 where you got receivers that's 99 overalls and they route running everything they got is 99. You can put this fast motherfucker out there if you want to, but his man in zone coverage is so terrible. Man, my nigga gonna cook this nigga. I'm happy. Go ahead, go put that nigga out there. Like, if he had this team at the very start, then yeah, like, okay, he's straight with that. But no, this season 6, bro, his third receivers is nice enough to cook a lot of these just fast, dude.
Man, that nigga team. I wish I had this nigga team.
Honestly, I think Larry gonna make a comeback. I hope so.
Just Larry is a bum.
Because Larry finally, Larry just dived into whatever he was doing at the time. He got a running back last year. He ran the ball back a whole bunch of times. The year before, he had the receivers he was trying to get off. He threw the ball with them a lot more than he usually do. I think his team back balanced. He got them young corners in group. All them motherfuckers fast and young. I think he should be a lot better than what he was. He shouldn't miss the playoffs again.
That's probably, the NFC's so tough though. Like last year, what it was 11 people, did at least 11 wins or something like that.
The playoffs with 10 wins.
Yeah, you can get 10 wins, and we forget about the Falcons. Is he playing?
No, ain't nobody on the Falcons team. You don't even have a member.
Oh, he left.
After school, so.
I didn't know that.
The question is what you want to ask Chuck the same damn questions he asked you.
Oh, I'm a bit, man, if I wouldn't have played you, I would have made a run. You just came with something different on offense that threw me off. I won like 8 of my last 9 games. I ain't worried this year. I will make the playoffs. I just don't. Man, and my schedule is kind of easy. My division tough, but like my schedule is not hard. Like I should at least get 12 wins again.
Well, we bet when we see each other week 5.
We can bet whatever you want. I consider you one of the easy wins. I'm gonna be 100. We can bet. I can see.
I'm with whatever you call.
All right, Cowboys, Jaguars, Nitty,
Giants give you problems.
Yeah, but he won't this year. He do. He won't this year though. This year I kill him.
The Titans is decent, bro. I don't know why you saying that. The Titans.
Man,
my schedule tougher than my schedule.
Can't none of them niggas beat me.
Mook the Seahawks too. You might miss the playoffs, bro.
Man, Mook is a bum. You niggas must have ain't been keeping up with Mook playing. First of all, by week 16, the nigga won't even be playing.
That might be a fact.
The nigga's schedule too tight. He could get on here.
Playing Dylan week 17.
I can't wait. Dylan's on the hit list too.
I'm about to call up the losses, Chuck. You're gonna split with the Cowboys. I ain't gonna pick any of them. I'm gonna beat you. You're gonna split with the Giants. That's 3 losses. I don't know about Larry. I'm gonna say this. You're gonna lose to the Lions. That's all.
Man, Vic, you must have seen what I did to Vic last year.
Gonna get you. Coach gonna sweep you because you're scared of him at this point.
Man.
49ers gonna have 7 L's? Yeah, and 9ers gonna pop him too.
You want to put something on that 7 losses?
Shit. 7 losses.
You want to put something on that?
I bet you I have a better record than you.
Let me see your schedule.
I think Chuck might have 6 losses.
I ain't gonna have 6.
I give him around 5 or 6. Anything higher than that, Chuck rocking and rolling, and he is Super Bowl threat. Technically, if y'all want to talk, the nigga who he lost to twice last year was the Giants, and if he don't lose those 2 games, what you
I would have been exactly. Yes. And when I played him, my team wasn't even right. I wasn't even right. Like, he'll never beat me again.
You got to give you a little credit, though, Chuck. When you found your fucking sweet science, that shit changed.
Yes, I'm telling you. Y'all don't know. You better go look at them last 8 or 9 games. And I should have beat the Cowboys the first time we played. But
I'm also disappointed I was going to
make yeah. Trust me.
That was a heartbreaker. You got some heartbreakers this year. You might be the number 1 on the heartbreaker. Hey, you talking, C-Ron. I'll be over there thinking you might have 7 L's. I'm looking at my schedule. That's what I'm trying. I think me and Chuck shit comparable. I might have 7 no time.
He gonna beat PT.
I might need a psychiatrist, fellas. I look at my shit every season. Even up to season 6. I think I should go undefeated every season. I look at my shit.
Yeah, you. And you believe it. I believe you believe that. That wasn't no goal line stand, fool.
Y'all play later on in the year.
Like, that tight end was wide open. I just ran the option and didn't hit it, and he handed the ball off. It was wide open.
I hope he does it. I think Liddy gonna beat you. Larry gonna beat you. I think the Titans gonna give you problems. I think Chuck gonna beat you, and I think Ray gonna beat you. That's 7 L. That's 7 L.
He got 7 coming. You definitely got 7. Yeah. That might be true. That might be true, Smash.
Look around there, I'm salty. I'm over here like man. I'm planning on going undefeated, winning the bowl. That's what I'm playing.
Nigga, you ain't coming close to undefeated.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all heard it here first. Ray will have the worst record he has ever had in MMA this year. Why is that? What the hell happened to Ray? Drew, Larry twice, Nelson, me, Dylan, got you, and DL. And that ain't shit to that nigga.
Nah, that nigga. He's gonna beat DL.
Hold on. Y'all forget what the standard is. Nigga only lose like maybe 2-3 games a year. Yeah, 5 losses for him a bad season. Exactly. That's when he became great, though. Sure. That's a loaded question. That was loaded. I think the worst is something the best thing we'll ever see.
Man, that nigga gonna lose 2 games.
He gonna win his shit. He gonna win his division so easily. He gonna sweep that. That shit's winning. You don't even be playing around with Larry no more. That shit don't even be no play game.
Hold on. Ray, what up?
Looking at Drew's schedule, for Drew,
Ray.
in these Drew words, I lose maybe 2 or 3 games a year. So Drew lose more than 3 games this year. Drew?
Ray, I can't hear you.
No, I'm on here.
Oh.
What up, man? That's Ray on up?
Yeah.
What's up, big Tom? What's up with it?
Ray, they disrespecting you, Ray. They say you got 5 losses. I only see 2.
That's disrespectful because you said the word got set so high for this. I heard him say this was probably going to, he said my worst record in MML history, or it's like this Madden? It's
Madden. 22.
I was about to say, damn, because my worst record in MML history, I was 6-10. That was my first time when I first started playing. But looking at my schedule, I don't know. I don't really see like 5 losses. I got a lot of computer games on my back end, and it's kind of light back there. But if I had to just pick out losses, then I would say only I probably say 2 to 3, possibly 2 to 3. But other than that, I don't see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I think Larry might beat you one of them games. I see you splitting with Larry, and maybe you don't. You think you're gonna whoop Larry twice, and maybe Coach or Drew gonna pop you.
The Browns are tough game for you. Drew feel like he can beat you, man. He feel like he got your number. That's cool. So, let's just say you split with Larry. Because Larry has been playing you tighter than normal. He was beating his ass. Now he's trying to play you tighter last year. Nelson, Nelson can beat you.
Nelson can.
I don't know if he will, but he can. So we got 2 threats. I think we got 2 threats. Anybody can beat anybody. No, it's some dudes on here. I just like when you play PT, I don't think it's a chance you can lose that game.
Yeah, at all. I don't think C-Ron can beat you.
I don't think it's a chance you can lose to C-Ron.
I don't either.
I feel like I had a 2 seasons ago, in my opinion. Like, I think it's a possibility, man. I didn't never put a number on it. I just said would probably be your worst season this year. Like I think it's a possibility. If I look at it,
4 or 5 losses for him, like y'all said a bad season.
And to me, that's really more on the plateau than trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah, because that's a bad 4 losses is a bad season for you.
I mean,
but I don't think you're gonna get 4.
Because I lost. I think 5 games season 1. So I have my worst season. And one of them games, that was a bad statement. Then
I didn't know you lost 5 games either.
Yeah, I lost 5 games season 1. One of them was a sim at the end, so it was really 4. I was about to play the damn computer and they advanced it. But I don't see, that's in territory of me missing the playoffs. That's why I called in. Like, God damn, that's me missing the playoffs. But, clearly he ain't no more record. That's all I could have thought. I don't view me going down like that. And shit, man, Coach, you know firsthand what I say about a lot of my games, because when I'm looking at some of them games that come in, you know me and my motto, man. I'm not losing back to back. So yeah, I don't even see no back to back games that's tough on here for you though. Anyway. Well, I mean, I got the Broncos, Larry, and Drew in a row. So if I lose one of them, and then the Browns, you say he'd be a tough. That's 4 games. That's a tough 4-game stretch right there, yeah. Yeah, and that's what happened with me last year too. I played you, Drew, Dylan, and somebody else. But if I start that stretch off with a deal, I don't view me losing the next 2 or 3. Yeah. It's rare that I lose back-to-back games. Come on, I can't see you also. Could be some bullshit going on if I do.
Hey man, you said DL. Well, DL got a tough first 3 games.
Yeah, it seems like they came out to make out 3-game bangers for everybody, because it seems like a lot of good 3-game stretches when the season first starts.
Let's see.
Man. How you feeling about your chances this year, man? You think you can get you a second one this year? Yeah, I feel like I got a good chance at getting my second one. Some things that I've seen with my team and my display in the playoffs last year. I got to stop being so stubborn and stuff. And last year I had a higher turnover ratio than I usually have. I feel like that's also doing part of me starting off the first 8 games out of time. Kind of playing on that fugazi internet too. So, but I like my chances. I feel like it's going to be the usual 4 in the divisional round, and we're going to battle it out from there. It hasn't been a different team in the divisional round, I think, in the last 4 seasons. Yeah, what's the name was in there? Marty was in there one year. Yeah, so that might be 3 seasons then, 3 or 4. It's around that range. 3 seasons. Yeah, so it's been the same group of dudes. I've been there. I like my my chances going up against certain people in that matchup. Other people, I gotta. Who you feel like you better chances? Who you confident the chances in the playoffs? Mm-hmm. If I just had to line myself up to like play any of them, you mean first or just in general? Yeah, in general. I like them against Dylan, the 49ers. I like playing against him. I see you. That matchup, you don't like playing you either. So I like that one. Then I kind of, it's Madden. I've been playing Drew a little bit better. So I would,
yeah, you have.
Second, then third, I'll say Coach White. Then Coach White. That's just the one that just be giving me trouble. Sometimes I'll be watching this game, I'll be like, damn, I hope this quarterback get hurt.
Don't no quarterbacks get hurt.
I'm a quarterback guy, yeah. He fixed us QB, but hey, that's where it all starts. I really don't have no preference, really. Because I go in the mindset I got to deal with all of these niggas, so I got a question for you, folks. How's you beating Drew in your weight shield something bones to beating him one nigga for you? Oh, that's a nigga I've been calling out for the last 2-3 years, so that was my Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. That's the nigga who I was prepped for. Every nigga on this phone I done had personal conversations with. And I done said it on this show multiple times. The nigga I want to see is Drew. To be the best, you got to beat the best.
That's true.
When you go win it, the nigga who feel like he the GOAT, the nigga who gets the most respect out of everybody in here, that's the nigga you want to have on your resume that you got a mind cross for. And at the end of the day, ain't no disrespect me and him. And that man had a conversation. We had a talk. And it's just like, nigga, you in my way. And I understand it when you coming at me. You in my way. Like, we got to have those type of conversations. And it's just like, me playing Dylan and me playing Ray, I don't have like that killer in me when I play them niggas. It's more of a strategy type game. When I play Drew, we can been through it. We can have words. We go at each other. We both shit talkers. So it's more of that kind of I want to kill this nigga type deal. But we got that little edge to you, man. I mean, I like those type of games. I like the games to be tricky. Yeah, it makes it feel different.
Yeah.
How you feel when you play Drew, Ray? I mean, I go into the games a lot of times just thinking, just play my game. I used to play him and I could hear him like through the microphone sometimes, and I could hear him how he would talk, and that would kind of get to me and want to switch up when I'm doing so. Just playing now, I just got to stick with my game plan and do it like that. It's still respect there because he know how to play the game, but I feel like as long as I can do what I do, whether that be me running the ball a million times and getting it where I need to and play good defense, then I feel confident going into my games playing them.
Man, I didn't even know y'all played until I seen the score. I didn't even know y'all was playing. I was surprised. I actually thought you was gonna beat Drew. I thought this season, you got over that hump and beating him. And that surprised me when I seen that he was in the championship.
I got down in that game early, and what really I say did it was I was too stubborn to sit here and get out of a defense that was able to be ran on versus going to my normal defense in which I sit here and can slow the run down on. By the time I sat here and switched my defense, I was playing too much of a catch-up game, and anybody can get that confidence on the game, and once he got rolling, we was trading punches instead of your physical leg game. That's what it was. It was the roles was reversed. When you play you don't be like, oh, Ray ain't about to run this 50 game. He ain't about to run this shot. He ain't about to. And that's kind of what Drew did. nigga, I'm gonna trap your life with a cake market. But you gonna sit in this shit, and you don't expect that from Drew, because you don't play like that. So I think you was playing, comparing, like prepping for like a play action.
I was playing for pass. I was playing for pass. I was in that nickel, and he was tearing me up with that shit. You know, hats off to him. But I still feel confident going into a game with Green Bay. I like how I play. Certain things he do play into my wheelhouse. You know, to me, anybody who play me know better than doing really any type of middle passes that I can bait you into doing. So sometimes people fall into that trap. You know?
I know the respect here. Is it still a fierce accent?
No, it's no fear. I don't fear nobody. It's respect, but I don't fear you. Because I still feel confident I can go out here and win games. Yeah, I felt like I could win games when I first joined, and Larry was holding dudes to 3.5 points per game. I felt like shit. If I hold the ball enough,
that nigga was too.
That's just how I am. I don't fear nobody.
Niggas couldn't score.
Man, the reason why I don't have no preference is because I got a diary on all y'all motherfuckers, man. Like I got. Like how I'm gonna come out and play Ray, how I'm gonna come out and play Dylan, how I'm gonna come out and play Drew. Because it's been there all 4 years, so it's like shit. You're gonna see one of the three, so it's like shit. You better have something for these niggas prep. It's just like, I honestly, when I seen the matchup, I'm like, I don't think Drew gonna beat Ray.
Yeah, I didn't think he was.
That shit threw me off, but I actually was excited. I ain't gonna front. I get to see this nigga finally.
But, yeah, I went into the game confident, but hey, that's what we got this season for. Go ahead and see what we can do this time around. I like my team. I'm trying to make another move.
I'm trying to move into the top four because the top.
I'm happy I was able to get KJ from you.
The top four in the NFC.
That shit hurt me, man. That shit hurt.
The top.
How that happened.
We talk stuff, but the NFC tough, but the top four is Coach, Ray, Dylan, and Drew. Like that, they the top. Now that second tier NFC guys good, but one of y'all four it's gonna be hard to get through.
Who the
two of
second
y'all.
tier there?
Second tier?
Who the top guys in the second tier? Who the next killer? Like who you think could take that leap and knock one of us off?
I think Dallas has the team to do it. And
I don't think he got the playoff style to do it.
I don't know if he got the playoff style. And the way I'm playing now, I think I can knock. It depends on matchups. Like everything matchups. If I get a good roll, like I think I can get there. The only person I don't want to pay, I don't like their style. I do not like Ray. For some reason, I don't like his style. That nigga just is a matchup problem. Always has been. Anybody else, Drew and them, Drew beats me more than I beat him. But I could beat Drew. I think I could beat Drew. I think I could beat you, Dylan, But Ray, for some reason, something happens when I play that nigga. But I think if I get a matchup where Ray got knocked off, I could like my chances. And that ain't to say I'm scared of Ray. Like you say, I fear nobody. But some people games, matchups, it's a fact. It's just bad for others.
Ray takes your will from you, dog. That's what it is, dog.
Nah, Ray, I don't know. I don't know what the problem with Ray. Like,
I'm just talking about in general. I mean, that's how I feel. Like when Ray is type of nigga, you get on something, he gonna bang your head in with that shit, dog.
That might be true. That frustrates me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I agree with Dylan. DL, I don't know if DL can win a Super Bowl or make it, but he can upset. You know what I'm saying? He can make an upset. Me, the Cowboys, and DL can upset one of y'all. But I think y'all the top four over there. Like
I would pick you to make an upset before I would pick any of the other two. And I say that because your game, like me and you done already been talked many times on the show. We even did shows, just me and you. I talked to you on the phone. A lot of times you kind of mess yourself up.
Yeah,
like I done seen you on the goal line and you contemplating either going for it, you kicking points, you choose the wrong play.
They do a pitch back.
You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of mess yourself up. You know, if you get out your own way and you sit here, you could be the one who would knock off one of us. I believe that. But the Cowboys, I don't think that, for the playoffs, and maybe it's just the matchups that he's been getting and the cards he's been dealt. I don't really think that he has that game style that will really even crack in with one of us. In order for him to sit here and really make a playoff run, he gonna have to get a 1, 2, or 3 seed to where he ain't gotta play one of us.
Yeah.
Because he don't even have a playoff win yet in this Magic.
So my next question, and I want to push it over to the AFC because we're talking a lot about the NFC, and I don't want this to be an NFC thing. The Titans is on the board. I haven't had a chance to see him play into the playoffs, and I was impressed.
I was about to say, yeah.
I seen him play in the regular season. He is nice.
Yeah. He might be a sleeper over there this year, if you can call him that.
So, my top guys.
Can the Browns get better?
AJ and Nelson. To me, everybody else is on a different. Like, if I had to tier just off the spec factor, the next tier would be Steve Ryan and Cole Kelly and Coco. They went to a championship game. And everybody else underdone. But me personally, y'all know I'm a fan of the Browns. I like the Browns game. Who out of those next guys who y'all have seen that can break through? And then my second question to that is, can Cole Kelly make it back?
I don't think Cole Kelly can.
So your first part of your question was who out of the second tier guys you think could make it?
Yeah.
Some of the newer guys in the AFC, some of the little young killers.
In my opinion, I think that the Titans possibly has one of the better shots to sit here and do it. I like his game a little bit more than the Browns. I like his game a little bit more than the Browns.
You like his game more than the Browns?
Yeah.
Well, the Browns saw these holes in his offense that he don't really. Some of these guys, like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I feel like there's levels to this shit. Like, these dudes play playoff games like regular season games.
Yeah.
And I feel like Nelson is one of those dudes who play regular season like playoff games, but Nelson is always playing a playoff style type game. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Nelson game built for the playoffs. Yeah.
And then it's like you got the Titans and the Browns and a couple of these other dudes. When they get to the playoffs, they still throwing 5, 6 interceptions, 4 interceptions a game. They still look unpolished. Like when you get to the playoffs, you should be polished. I'm limited possessions. I'm not turning the ball over. My game management is a lot better. And with these guys, I see they still playing a wide open, shoot 'em up, bang bang game. It's like, niggas turn their shit up a little bit more in the playoffs. I haven't seen that next level for them.
Yeah, that's what I want to see with the Browns. Him go to the next level. I think. I don't know if he can. The Titans I caught. The Titans is like good. If he get 1 or 2 more pieces, he might be real scary over there. Like he nice.
Some of the new guys, they ain't even got the move.
They ain't got what?
This nigga just pop up and talk. I be thinking he going off the phone. So see my only AFC representative over here. Have you played the Titans? I know you played the Browns. So I know you can speak on him. Like, can you give us some insight on them dudes?
The Browns know the win. And he kind of know when to win. To be honest, he good. I like that about it. But like you said, the Browns don't have another gear.
Yeah, he needs another gear.
He needs another gear, especially like the playoffs. If you ain't never been there, I think he'll know what he needs to do next year more. So you know what I'm saying? Because he'll run the ball and all that. But he just kind of wasn't none of that shit too much. You know what I mean? So he would. I think a lot of these new guys, they don't realize this one thing. We talk about a lot of shit. And I know for me, I know y'all talk about like playbooks and all that shit. Now, for me personally, I think I'd be good in all those formats. So there's one thing y'all never talk about. That would be my biggest Achilles heel. If we never share streams, like had the same streams and had the stream and shit like that, I think I'd be ass.
Oh, not being able to watch what people do.
Exactly. And I think these new guys don't realize that niggas is watching your games.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't.
So these niggas are still running their same hot shit from the regular shit.
Yeah, they don't. They don't know how serious.
You fucked up in here like damn, this nigga. Like, I think that's a big thing that they just don't pay attention to, bro. And they don't have no new sauce for the playoffs. That wrinkle.
Yeah.
So let's get to the elephant in the room, dog. Like the head honcho. We talk about this nigga every year. He might call us and get to talking crazy if he's listening. Nitty. What the fuck do Nitty gotta do to get there?
Nitty's a goddamn bum.
Like what's going on? We talk about everybody's team. We talk about what niggas need to do, like, oh, this nigga got hold of this team dominant. This nigga always got the best roster, but ain't never living up to the hype of what he bring in the building. Like, what is the change?
Nitty's a goddamn bum.
You know what that's called, right?
What?
Oh, you gotta fill me in. If a nigga got everything, he can do nothing. You're a bum.
Nitty's a bum. Nitty say it's defense. Huh?
I don't feel like Nitty.
You don't feel like Nitty's a bum, man. You gotta call a spade, Ray. I mean, Nitty, my man, you know, but look at his team, Ray. He's a bum. Look at this nigga team. This nigga got X Factor quarterback, X Factor running back, X Factor receiver 2, 3.
If Nelson has any team, has he won a Super Bowl?
I don't know about 3, but he damn sure got a bowl. I guarantee that.
3 rings. If AJ got Nelson team, do he win a Super Bowl?
AJ team loaded. AJ, I don't know. AJ team loaded. Now the team he got. Look at this nigga left tackle.
Sevon, if you got Nelson, if you got what's the name team? You said
Sevon got a bowl.
I've had 3 bowls right now. What? I'll be like this nigga. Let's kick him off the league.
Look at this nigga. This nigga say he ain't got no
argument and debate here, dog. So, but we'll get to that later. So y'all really telling me on this phone right now, y'all feel like Nitty is a bum.
He not
so dominant. There's no way in the world that he shouldn't be in the conversation every year or have a Super Bowl by now. The nigga got X Factor corners.
Yeah, he should have a Super Bowl with this
team. X Factor receivers, running back, QB.
He got an X Factor everywhere.
What the? I mean, and Nelson beat this nigga with a Pop Warner team.
I don't know, man. He should have one with this. His defense do suck though.
And Nelson be beating him, but I'm gonna tell you something that not Nelson, but Nitty say after his losses that
that
like
nigga got
makes him look bad. He's like, I gotta build my defense back up because we lost some talent on defense, dog, and we couldn't make key stops at key moments and stuff because my defense not good enough.
And I'm looking at his team, and I'm like, Nitty, dog, you can't say that, dog. Yo, fucking,
He don't ever got no room to say that shit. Ever.
like, yo, like, his team is like, nigga, you win with that shit. I don't give a fuck. You ain't got no hoes, nigga. But, I mean,
that nigga got the best team every year.
I don't think he had the best team every year.
I think
after last year, that 1 year when he acquired all that shit, he had Chase Young and all that, he had the best team since then. But I would
How does
say
nigga keep all them damn draft picks? This nigga in 26, he got 3 first-round draft picks.
My thing is, like, even looking at that, like, I don't feel like it's really even what it is that he, like, how he play. It's sometimes it is how he play, because he does do shit and get zeroed in on certain shit. But my dude sit here and, in my opinion, he be doing stuff like running like dollar and
Yeah.
I be like, what the fuck?
He do.
Like, what the hell is this shit, man? Like, nigga, this nigga be having turquoise zones out there. I ain't even seen these things that's on here, man.
Hey, he do.
Like, and then we getting ran on.
I'm gonna say this live on TV. I swear, I bet $20 that he got E-book.
He got what?
You said he need an e-book?
He got one.
What scheme?
Now that nigga is the ultimate YouTube person. Every nigga win on the too.
He say he don't watch YouTube.
Man, everything else like a nigga thinking jack off.
I'm gonna give my opinion on what I see Nitty play. When I watch Nitty play, I have a headache. I'm not gonna lie. You're not funny. You keeping it straight real on here. And the reason why I say that is that I don't know what Nitty is doing. Like and I'm talking about when he's streaming and you can see his play calling and you can I don't know what he's trying to set up, what he's trying to accomplish, what he sees when I go in the game, and maybe that's just how I'm doing. When I go in the game, I know I have a minute idea of what I want to do. Like it just seemed like Nitty come in, and I just told Texas, it's like whatever's hot at this time, whether or not if this nigga's in the right defense to stop it or whatever, I'm running this shit regardless. And it just seems like that's just all what it's been doing. Like, it's not really no rhyme or reason what he's doing. It's just like, hey, it's 3rd and 30. I'm about to run this motherfucking shotgun bunch play that I know this nigga usually get open. Or this play Ray used to run, this nigga usually get open. I'm just going to throw it to that nigga, and I just hope to pray that nigga. Like, it don't seem like there's no rhyme or reason of what he does. Same thing on defense. It'd be like y'all say, it'd be 3rd and 3, and this nigga be out in a fucking
in the dot prevent.
Of course, defense is going with 7 DBs on the field. Like, what the fuck? But it's just like, man, I think when Nitty actually home in on what he is and what he want to run, like if you pay attention to the niggas who successful in this thing, niggas run the same shit over and over and over.
I had this conversation with Clown one time. We were talking about that. I said, what is your calling card? What is your philosophy? What are you known for? And he couldn't really. He said, I'm balanced. He said, no, everybody known for something. And the same thing over there. I don't really know what niggas thing is. I know he want to run the ball, but if you're trying to pass it too, it's just around the rhythm. And even though he done beat the brakes off people before, but just watching him play like a big game, I don't be knowing what he's trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I mean, we all be having them games. We come in and we just clicking and do things the right way. I don't think Nitty is a bum per se. I don't think he's
Yeah, he ain't a bum, but
he's an underachiever.
He's an underachiever. He's not a bum. He's the under.
I was gonna talk a little shit on the show. He was a bum.
But he definitely an underachiever.
I don't know, man. I haven't really gained no answers.
I just think.
Like, what can he do to get over the hump? I just think.
I already said it before on what he can sit here and do. Like, when I first joined in the league, Nitty was a runner, and he sat here and he would make like intermediate passes. You know, that's when he was the Lions.
Yeah.
But I feel like sat here and changed with Nitty and got him kind of all over the places. When the abilities came in the game, I said this probably like 3 shows ago, the abilities came into the game, and he sat here and started to overcompensate. He sat here and felt like he needed every damn ability on here.
Yeah.
See, do this and do that. And it's like, you don't need all that. Like, if you sit here and stay true to what you're going to do, you're going to build your team the way that you're going to do it. And I talked to him on the phone about it too. Like a prime example, I've been having a good defensive line since before abilities. I learned that from watching Larry. I sat here and learned running the ball from Larry. You know, a lot of times I sit here and feel like Nitty wants to sit here. He want to run like Kim. He want to sit here and pass it like Drew. He want to sit here and have a defensive line like Larry. He want to have a secondary like Cole Kemp. You got to be known for what you known for. You know, you want to blitz like Sevon. You got to have your own shit. And once you got that, whether you get it from fucking YouTube or you get it from somebody, it don't matter. As long as you mastering your own and you're known for that, that's when you make that next step.
For me, and I'll give y'all some of my insights on things that I do. I come on a base defense. And everything I see a nigga do, I try to laugh in my base defense and stop it with that first. And then build on top of that. It's like I told, me and Chuck had this conversation. If I jump out of every fucking defense, I have no rhythm with this defense. I don't know how my players react differently in different defenses, especially if you know what they're doing. You go to $2-3-2, what's that, 2-3-6? And the D-line breaks through the offensive line like it ain't shit on pass plays. But then I can go to a 3-4 defense and it's the same shit, and these niggas won't even rush the quarterback of the defense and all that shit. Right. Yeah, so it's like, for me, in the 3-4, my nickel eye front shit that I be running, I see every fucking way a person is going to try to attack me in that defense. That alone makes me better in the defense. When niggas jump out of 5-6 different defenses a game, you don't know how niggas gonna attack you. You don't know where the holes at. You don't know this. That's why you sit in one base defense. Get good at that, and then you start adding on to that shit. Like, and that'll be my biggest thing I get, maybe. Like, add on, stay somewhere and just add on to your shit, dog. Like, when you play Ray, you know Ray gonna come out of that 4-6 defense, and you be like, I know I can throw this out route, throw this shit, and I throw it out there and be picked because that nigga already know he got to do in his defense to make adjustments to stop that type of shit. So it's like, man, these niggas, like you say, they overcompensate. I got to have every formation in my shit. Well, I'm going to run the nickel G when the nigga do this. I'm going to do this when the nigga do that. And you don't know. To me, I don't know nobody who that smart to hold all those concepts in their heads and be able to execute everything. To the point where you, like you say, when niggas got custom books, and to me, this is my argument to you, T-Bar. Nitty is a prime example of a nigga who, if he had a regular book, probably would be that.
I was going to say that. You took the words on my mouth. I think it's funny you say that.
It's a limit of what you can do.
And took the extra shit. I got the book because I was playing like that. You know what I mean? I'm like,
that's what custom books, that's the negative of having custom books where y'all, the pushback, that's like, shit, some of these niggas add so much shit to their books, you can't even fucking do half the shit, or you fuck yourself up because you're trying to do everything. Yeah. You're not doing enough.
Pretty good. Football better.
Man, but I mean, we ain't gonna talk 2 hours about niggas, but it was always just that thing when I'm just looking like, oh, like, man, like, there's no reason. Like niggas with these teams, dog, should be the top dog over there, bro.
I don't be top dog in the league, period, with that fucking thing.
I think, legends. Let's talk about legends now. What do Larry and Coco need to do to get back to honoring their name the right way? Because right now, both of them looking like shit.
I think Larry's legacy is really lingering this season a little bit. Because so many new people ain't played with Larry before. They don't know none of this Larry we're talking about. I think Larry got to just run that bitch better. But I always thought Larry was committed to running. It's about 3 or 4 runners I think committed to running. I told Rose the same thing. If you're going to be a runner, learn how to do all the run jukes. A lot of niggas committed to running, but never learned the jukes on the mat for that year that, or spins, whatever it may be, that'll get you extra yards and breakouts that'll make a difference, make the game easier.
I think that's the worst part of my game. Little shit, dog. You know, them shits to get you an extra 2 or 3 yards and shit, man. You fuck around. That's that hitting yardage shit I be talking about right there, dog. But if you gonna be a runner,
I had to actually go do it. I went on ahead and said, let me go look at the run juice on the mat. Because even though I'm running like that, I still got to get the extra yards on niggas and shit when I do. And I just think that if you're a runner, you should be able to do that. And a lot of the best runners actually don't do that shit.
To me, the reason I feel like Larry is not doing what he needs to do in the league is because I think he's doing a poor job as a GM. And my reason for saying that is that Larry probably have a mini team right now if he's the all this season.
That's a lot of good niggas though.
Yeah, he just traded so many dudes with abilities, so many guys with this and this and that. It's like, damn, Larry, you like the restart too much. Like, I think Larry is intrigued with drafting and building rookies right now. Like, that's his thing right now.
He is.
And that's the bad part about the GM. But the good part about it is he still got a talented team. It's just like, I believe in chemistry and I believe in, like, know-how. Like, I had Rankin Harrison for years and knew this nigga couldn't cover certain shit because he was slow.
1 second, man.
But there's so many guys and so many people, dog, who switching up their players so much, dog, and they got to relearn these players every year. It took me a season and a half to really figure out Kyler Murray and what throws this motherfucker can make. Like, I think that's just things that people just don't pay attention to. And I really haven't paid too much about Coco, and I ain't watched too many of his games. I just know Coco got too many balls to be getting his ass whooped and not even making the playoffs. So don't even, like, you got two niggas. You got Ray that don't even respect Larry to even have a chance to win a division, and you got AJ that don't even respect Coco to even win a division.
Yeah, you're right. That's something.
So it's like, to me, it's like, man, these two guys whose names on the Mount Rushmore is where it's just like.
I actually think Larry can come up before Coco can. Coco, both of them been looking bad at times, but Coco just seemed like he been getting his ass whooped. Like, it's either run, you stop his run and he done. Like, he can't do nothing. At least Larry, like, he play good defense. He gonna run, hit you with a couple of passes, and he can beat you. Coco just, I don't know, to me, some games he be seeing like he just
seem like Coco defense, like you don't understand defense, the concept.
His
like
defense horrible.
Man. I think that's Coco problem.
Coco be giving up 60 points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he just don't play good, solid defense. And I think Larry too basic in his concept sometimes, dog. Like, I don't think he likes to try new shit. Like, he just feels stuck in his, like, nigga, this is what I used to win with, this my shit, this my core shit, this what I do.
Oh, yeah, he'll tell you that. He definitely like that.
Larry definitely stubborn, man. You know, coming into the division with him, you know, and I like how these past 2 years went, because last year I was in the division with Drew, and this year I'm in the division with Larry. So I got to see both of them up close in person twice a year. And season 1, you know, that D-line that he had, you know, it started the game, was definitely coming through. Season 2, I slowly seen him starting to take a step back. And what happened was, in my opinion, Larry got away from doing what he was known for. And Shoot, I can go to it right now if y'all just give me a moment. This is what really, to me, I noticed the change on season 2 because that's when me and him got tired for the division. But I had took that suspension the second game of the year, making an extra trade. He took a step back with doing what he's doing. That's running the ball. I'm looking at Najee Harris stats right now. You know, season 1.
Yeah. We talked about that. I think that's the year he got that quarterback and got Vic. I mean, not Vic. That other dude. He was passing shit out the ball that year.
He had 348 carries. Season 1, 23 touchdowns. Season 2, he dropped down to 288, 1,600 yards. Season 3, he dropped down to 216
next up,
with 1,100 yards. Each year, he kept dropping and dropping. Last year was the year that he kind of bounced back up to running. But you think about that, man, that's dropping off 100, basically 120-plus carries. So that means you got to be passing the ball 100 plus more times.
I think Larry went away from his what's the name? Because I think around that time too, that's when the run commit was out. So he was trying to pass the ball more, and he was trying to. And we was having a conversation with him like evolve your game, start bringing more to the table. You learn how to pass with your run game. You're gonna be a lot better, Larry. But it's just like Larry went extreme with it. That nigga went from run, barely pass, to pass, I'm going to run here and there. Like, so, I don't know, man. I think Larry this year is, I think this the year for him, man, that he's going to put it together and actually be more competitive. Because looking at his roster, man, he really, he's getting another linebacker in the mix. And you got Michael Parsons back up on his hand off the ground, man. He got the talent. Just can't he put it together? You know, when you always playing those 7 and 4 and 3-point games, dog, that shit can go either way. That's like a coin flip. You can lose 7 games and be like, dog, I lost 7 games by 20 points total.
Nah, that definitely was me season 1. That definitely was me. To me, those are some of the worst ones to lose.
I think me and Larry got a lot of parallels on like how we fell off. Our identities don't work for us no more that used to work. And we gotta give a lot of props to the people that it's a new system. And shit ain't what it used to be. My blitz don't work, his black foot don't work. And niggas don't really follow a new way. I think a lot of people had to revamp, and some people didn't do a good job of it. I think being very insightful with them people. I'm gonna go back to something you was about to talk about with Drew. Now, Drew put a comment in GroupMe like, y'all niggas talk shit about me not having Lamar. Lamar need me. I don't need Lamar because I've been to 2 or 3 NFC championship games, and Lamar ain't been back to shit since without me. Actually, did he go back with you, Ray?
No, I didn't go
to that. Did he go to the NFC championship game with Lamar?
No, I lost to you both times I had him.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think that. I didn't know that. Did he go to the AFC Championship game with Lamar?
Yeah, he did. No, he did. He lost to Nelson.
Nelson, did he? Yeah, Nelson.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he went back once, and Drew would have been back there 2 times without him. But it's like,
he can make it. He can pass stuff like that, but you can also say, we didn't see me on the day without that nigga.
Well, everybody on the phone feel like if Drew would have kept Lamar, he would have won multiple, or at least he would have been the first one to win 2 Super Bowls for a fact.
Yeah, I do. I think he would have been deadly with Lamar. He would have won 2 or 3 of them by now.
Hold on, right quick.
Who would have beat the nigga with
Lamar? Yeah, my screen, whoever calling me, my damn screen ain't. I don't know if it's somebody from the, like Dylan or somebody who just called me, though, trying to get on the show, but my damn screen won't let me answer.
Yeah, Yeah, I feel like he definitely would have. If he didn't have like Biggie, I believe he would have had two.
I hate people talking to the nigga who would have beat him with shit.
Huh?
Who would have beat the nigga with the nigga?
With Lamar?
Yeah, period.
I believe he could have got beaten, but I believe he would have had multiple.
I personally don't think so. Me personally,
he would have had multiple, but at the same time, our teams are growing too. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ray King was better when he had.
Like our team just got stagnant. You know, because
I think Ray King was better when he had Kyle Pitts and all them. I thought that was more Ray style.
Yeah. I like what I did with all the picks and shit. Like it.
I think ultimately what you built your team to at the end, it was like, all right, but that first year afterwards, I liked that your team.
Yeah. So you're saying like my team pre-trade and post-trade, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just didn't like my quarterback situation. I like that team more. I had the speed, and that was shit. I like that team.
I think Drew liked to challenge himself. I mean, it didn't surprise me.
It ain't that he like to challenge himself. The nigga is cocky. Let's all agree on that. He cocky. He think he could do that and take anybody and win. It ain't that he challenged himself. The nigga is arrogant. Like, oh, I could take Stafford and take him to a bowl, and he has. So that's what it is.
Yeah, like I mean, it's hard to tell a nigga he arrogant when he got 5 rings.
Man, that nigga's arrogant. The nigga is arrogant. Let's come on, man.
I got a reason to be, nigga.
The nigga is cocky and arrogant. Yeah, but still, there's no humbleness in that nigga. That nigga thinks that he's the golden goose. That he walked on water back in the 60s.
You ain't shit without your homeboys.
Mm-hmm. Now,
everybody need them good niggas, man.
Yeah. And everybody know he good before he say I hate on him. Everybody know that. He always think if you criticize him, you hating on him. The nigga good. Everybody know that. But that cockiness, had he kept, there's no way I would have traded Lamar. After winning, the nigga would have 2 or 3 bowls to me had he kept Lamar. Nobody would have been able to stop him. But until they caught up with him, which would have been like season 3 or 4.
Easily.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. And now he may not win another one.
I think that's where he shifted the power of the whole league, really.
It did.
And I think it gave niggas confidence. Like, that's the thing. He don't know. It gave niggas confidence to niggas to saw how dominant he was when Lamar was like, we ain't got a chance. And then when Lamar got the fuck on, it was like, and let's not act like he had a bum quarterback either. Then he had Josh Allen. He had Josh Allen, and I think he had a couple of but I don't think he had Josh Allen that next year, did he?
He had Josh Allen that next year because he didn't play with Trey Lance.
Yeah, he had Josh Allen.
Because I had Trey Lance and traded Trey Lance and some other niggas for Lamar. He moved Trey Lance to Denver and then moved something to somewhere else and got fucking Josh Allen.
Man, I mean, that's always going to be a debate. Always going to be a debate. But, you know, there's always going to be somebody who's going to come up. He had Hollywood Brown with that nigga. Who's going to be the nigga that fall off? Hey, that's a good question.
I don't think nobody gonna. I think it is what it is right now. We so far in. I think the top everybody. I don't think nobody gonna fall off. Nelson ain't gonna fall off. AJ ain't falling off. The Chargers. Cole Kelly, if you want to say he fell off a little, you know he could, but I don't know.
The Chargers now on top.
Mr. Cole Kelly, I didn't even know his ass was even back to a couple of Trapino picks and shit.
This nigga Nitty took another running back. A good
God
one.
damn, this nigga 80 overall.
This nigga 80 overall.
Who he grabbed? Andrew Patton.
Andrew Patton.
What is that?
He was up there. This nigga took the best run. He the highest rated running back.
Shit, I might take a running back.
Shit, they the only one seem like they could.
Wow.
I'm about to trade Fred Taylor or something.
Yeah.
Taylor? Man, he ain't trade Taylor. Yeah.
He could trade the rookie.
He not about to trade. He not about to trade X Factor running back that he just signed and his money already fucked up.
Yeah.
What?
Why would he draft a running back?
He ain't doing that. What we got?
It's his pick too.
Cole Kelly.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Does him falling? Does that decline that he has show that it was in secondary?
I think so. That secondary made a big difference.
I think that's disrespectful.
What?
Because he just didn't trade his secondary. He traded all his receivers.
Yeah, he traded a lot of people.
His linebackers. He traded every goddamn thing.
He did trade a lot of people.
I mean, yeah. Still, everybody was saying that secondary is what made him.
That secondary won them 3-4 games a year. Just off them alone.
Was elite.
He's formidable.
The best of the best.
There's a lot of good running backs in the league.
You think he bounced back first or Kim?
Cole Kelly never really fell off.
Nah, he didn't. He
He didn't have a losing season.
Yeah, he didn't fall like whatchamacallit did, but he gonna be in the mix.
I think Cole Kelly gonna make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, he gonna be in the mix.
What did he draft so far?
I don't know. I didn't even pay attention to it.
But I know he had like 3 or 4 first-round draft picks.
I didn't even do it. I'm trying to see what
I'm looking at his team right now, man. His team is solid. Right now, I'm probably taking a corner. He need a corner bad. His corners look trash.
Ray, who you taking?
3 safeties, strong safety range. To me, he should be taking somebody in the secondary.
Hey, Ray, who you taking?
In the draft?
Yeah.
Probably O-line.
O-line.
I was thinking about drafting a safety and putting this safety that I signed at cornerback because he got high play recognition and awareness, and sometimes that's like having abilities.
Oh, that safety. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'd have 3 dudes with 99 play rec and awareness.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He gonna be slow though, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know he's slow as hell, man. That's the thing that be getting me.
Who the best player in the league right now, man?
Who the best what?
Player in the league. Lamar Jackson. You still think Lamar the most dynamic and best player in the league? Hell yeah.
I like Chevy. I like my dude.
He ain't got no ability, dude. Chevy might be the most disrespected player in the league.
I like my dude.
Him, Tremaine Edmonds. I think my nigga Gibson is like the most disrespected running back in the league for sure. I don't see how he don't have no ability.
Oh, I definitely. I feel like Chevy probably the best player.
Flash ain't disrespected. Flash don't went up to X Factor.
16, 15, and 29 picks.
Cole Kelly.
Huh? That's not after argument. Damn, that nigga had 10 defensive touchdowns.
That nigga had a better year than some receivers.
Man, dog. That's crazy.
That's what I be telling niggas, man. There's levels to that build and lurk shit, you know.
So let's talk about that then, because you did do a little shot.
Yeah. I mean,
so you feel for a fact you the best lurkers.
I feel for a fact I am the best user, lurker, whatever you want to call it, in the league. It's been like that since I want to say I was in Philly when I had Tremaine Edmonds. He had 28 picks. Ain't nobody been doing it like me since I've been doing it. Don't nobody come close.
I'm gonna tell you what you did. What you did smart, right? You adopted Larry's approach, so you don't have to sit back there and work a long time. I give you that.
You said so I have to lurk a long time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so people doing quick passes. Yeah, even on that.
No, I'm saying it changed when you put that with it.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you doubled the touchdown and all people in the NFL last year. And they close on the 5.
Yeah, I don't think nobody come close to me when it come to that lurking shit. Like, we talk about the GOATs of the league. When it come to that GOAT on lurking in defense, it's me, and me.
Damn, Ray.
It's on the second level.
Ray talking.
Shit, I still think the most disrespectful shit in the world was when you had Savage and this nigga didn't win MVP.
Oh yeah, man, that was ridiculous. Disrespectful shit. He had 30. I want to say he had 37 picks with 30 touchdowns.
That shit was unbelievable, though.
I got the pic somewhere in my phone. That shit blew me. That shit blew me. Yeah, but I don't know. People can make their arguments from Secchi, though, but ain't nobody.
Who's the best passer in the league?
The best passer
right now.
That's who?
AJ the best passer in the league?
Drew.
Yeah.
You say AJ?
Yeah.
AJ got the better tees. Drew the best passer. AJ can't make Stafford. Drew right about that. He talking shit. But the nigga can't take any quarterback and bring him up. AJ need a great quarterback.
That might be true. You think, I'm going to tell y'all this. You know a nigga who gets left on with being a solid passer, bro, is fucking Cole Kelly. The shit he be doing with Tua, if Tua getting you good enough, still ain't got no ability. I give that man his flowers for that, dog, because the shit we brought Tua from for where he is now, I respect it.
That shit, when y'all give about full free abilities, that shit was so respect.
Oh, he's about to get him free abilities, dog? Like, hell.
No. I'm just saying that shit that they did with him, because that nigga, I was giving out these free abilities, and niggas, this shit is hard to get.
I think Drew might be the best passer in the league, because I do agree. I did have a pushback, but then I sat back and thought about it. I would have to agree that Drew the best passer in the league, because I've seen Drew do it with multiple different people, like different types of skill levels.
Yeah, that nigga buckle like anybody else, and that shit be real.
No. My pushback would be is I think Drew do run a lot of janky shit. They get niggas out of position, but we all do it. So I can't really knock him for that, because we all do it. But I would say he is the best passer, man. I have to give him that. And the only reason my pushback, I was gonna say I felt like I was the best passer, but I have never shown I was the best passer with somebody that's not good. So I kind of feel like I get that AJ knock. Like I have never had a bad quarterback like that. unless you're gonna talk about Trevor as a rookie. Like that's the worst quarterback I'd have had in the last few minutes. So I definitely think Drew the best passer for sure.
If he didn't want so much meta, I'd give it some hands down. He still didn't take it meta, but I don't know. I know he was draft, but no shit is cook no shit is that shit means something to a passer.
I can't really say that because the shit he do on the center, he be seeming like that's more so his own shit. And you know when he go to certain shotgun formations, you know where that come from. But it's just like, but I get Drew is not because I've seen Drew do it efficiently. Now it's been niggas who get it and they pass for a lot of yards. I will make you an example. Yeah, you take a low end nigga, but your touchdown to interception ratio is terrible, but you throw for a lot of yards. Like, that shit means something to me, the QBR ratings and all the rest of that shit, dog. Like, turnovers and shit like that. Like, his touchdown to interception ratio still be low. It still be acceptable. And that's why he gets the nod for me.
Yeah, I really can't think nobody runs him like they hands down better passer than he either. You know what I'm saying?
You might be the best deep ball passer.
I don't think I'm the best passer by a stretch. I'm just thinking that when I watch him do, I just don't feel like I just don't have a lot of respect for niggas. That's why I don't like to leave sometimes. It's a lot of just stealing and niggas just okay with stealing.
What you mean?
I was raised where niggas was all okay with niggas stealing everything and just calling themselves sweet. I hate that shit. It's all stolen, bro. Like, and nigga don't have to ever come up with shit and be sweet on his own. Like,
hey, I hate to say it, C-Von, but you're absolutely right about that. But you like one of them old complaining niggas like me about Tupac and Lil Wayne. You got to relax. You for real. You got to
Hold on. Can I interrupt this? What the fuck is the debate about Tupac and Lil Wayne? Or you just threw two names?
Because it's like this, man. You got to realize where we at today. That's where we at. We in the YouTube stage, and niggas still plays from YouTube, and then you got niggas stealing them from them. That's just the state of the game.
But you ain't have to. It don't have to be like that. Make it like
why not? I'm in 4 leagues, and that's all these niggas do. The top niggas. All you see them do is YouTube stuff.
Now you open up the can of worms, so now I gotta get on you, dog. I gotta ask you some real down dirty questions now.
You done stole some shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure.
But not talking about that. What new shit that a nigga that came up with that a nigga that stole? Like I'm being dead ass honest.
Okay.
Because
let me go back to this. Let me go back to a moment. This last season, I went to the championship. A nigga said, "Oh, that was King Wood." No, that was what's the song? Niggas laughing about who they got it from. That shit is ultimate rap. You remember that when niggas was like, "Oh, get that from that ain't."
I remember them doing it.
Who did that? I'm talking about that was a Kimbo or that was this nigga.
I think that was DL and somebody.
Come on, man. And I feel like this, if you want to base your game on that kind of shit, that's fine. But you live and die by that shit, man. Don't be running from King Wood to Queen B, all that shit. And don't talk.
I just did that with what's her name, who I saw the play he was talking about from, but I didn't use his team, but I saw that play. I saw that, like, what niggas don't know, you don't even gotta have a hot route to put a big route on your goddamn tight end. But
I ain't talking about just one specific play, but this general niggas.
I know what you're talking about, but it's to me is that you see a single high safety, you put a streak with a post. And niggas want to say they cooked up their own shit with a comeback on the other side. We all know in Madden that's a cover 3 beater, which it shouldn't be, but it just glitches out cover 3. But niggas be like, nigga, I'm cooking up my own bag. I'm cooking like nigga. That concept works. I can go watch King Wolf do it out of this formation, and I don't do it out of that formation. I'll come do it out of a different formation and then claim that I have my own shit.
Like, I ain't saying that you want to return, but just watching niggas fight, it's just, I mean, we all know Madden, dog. You know when the nigga got nothing, no skills of his own, dog. You can just see everything he do with another nigga. That shit mean a lot. That shit is black.
Yeah, but see, Von, that's everybody. I think it's everybody. And me personally, I talk a lot of stuff like I steal a lot of plays. I think I play a simple game. Like, I don't steal as much plays as people think. My shit be my own, really. Until, well, 90% of it. Like, I don't even watch people's streams like they think I do.
99% of my shit, majority of the time, against certain niggas. But then, to survive in this league, in this environment, you gotta have a couple of those fucking.
Yeah.
This shit gonna get open no matter what play.
Yeah.
It's at a high level.
And
I could feel what you're saying, but
you need that.
that's where we at. That's the state of MML. It's the state of the other leagues I'm in. The niggas who win is the niggas who use the YouTube.
I want to come out and play real football, and I'm cooking on my own shit. It's just certain plays that glitch the game out.
Exactly.
You gotta have that shit sometimes just to beat a nigga, because we talk about niggas cook up their own shit, but you go on defense, niggas is running double label every play.
Yeah.
They running these impossible defenses that allow you to get away with shit every fucking play. So you need extra shit sometimes just to overcome the dumb shit niggas are doing. The crazy thing is this, that I feel like in MMA, niggas talk so much shit about money plays and offensive shit. It allows niggas to steal defenses and all these glitch-ass meta glitch defenses just fall under the radar.
Yeah. They do.
Like, if y'all didn't run half the bullshit y'all ran on defense, niggas can actually run some real offense.
Exactly. That's true. But you gotta get from all them damn blitzes and the Mabel defenses. You
like
need it.
Niggas will say, I want you to play, well, let's play real, let's play straight up. All you do is run the ball, like niggas was saying, about Ray. All you do is run the ball, but all you doing is sitting in this glitch shit. If I take 2 steps back with my quarterback,
you on me.
Coming shot free, blowing my quarterback shit out.
Yeah. Why would I pass it? I'm gonna run on you.
You know what I'm saying? Like we want it both ways, dog. Like I just can't agree with that. I just can't agree with that.
I think it's pretty shit up in that shit. It was just regular football. You can't just say, I'm running this defense. Like, if a nigga get caught in that, okay, a nigga run that defense, then nigga run, turn around here, and then run do other shit. So a nigga game plan for that defense. Like, all right, I'm about to make a nigga pay for being in that defense. You know what I'm saying? That's what
I agree with you. I agree with you, but at the same time, you limit niggas' creativity too. Look at me, nigga like me. Hey, I didn't see shit on YouTube, but hey, I want to go add a double wing offense to my book to attack this nigga who want to sit in a 6-1, so I can overload the size of the football. You get what I'm saying? I can do that shit in real life. Why can't I do it here? It's a wrinkle that I want to add to my book. Just for that. Like, I understand the abuse that niggas do with creative books is, I want to add every money play that is known to man to my book. And that is straight abuse. But at the same time, the beautiful part of having a creative book is I can go take a whole new scheme, which I just created me a new book too, dude. So I'm doing something completely different next year. I could take a whole new scheme of something else niggas ain't never seen before and make it my own and come with a new wrinkle as well. Like that's to me that's part of the good thing about having creative books, because now I can show different things. I can show my football mindset of doing something different. Like, I get what you're saying, because there's certain niggas that just come out of mental formation all day, every game, and the shit get gay and it get boring. I understand.
Where is his skill set in that whole season? Where's his skill set?
Well, let me ask you this, Simon. I can ask you the same question of where's the nigga skill set if he gonna get the best red book that got all those meta plays in it.
Ain't no red book like that for you,
It's a lot of them that got a lot of those same plays in there. I could just run those plays to death.
Nah, for nigga, they want a nigga to sniff it out. What you gonna do after that?
That's the same way how it is with creative books. Like, nigga, if I lab your shit, let's be real, T-Bob. Let's keep it a straight up book right now. How many niggas with creative books is running 10, 11 different schemes out of those books? We just talk about the top niggas. But they're the ones, the only niggas that really matter.
Everybody doing the same shit. But
it's my point. So, nigga, you able to scheme for it. It actually made the game easier.
The last season, everybody do this, that, and the third. Get out the screen and run single back bus, finance, stretch.
Yeah. And so by the time you got to the playoffs, you should have known how to stop that shit because you've seen that shit 30, 40 fucking times.
Should, but niggas all go right down to it from a trip. You try doing trips.
It's pros and cons for all that shit.
I'm saying that's paying 3 books on the whole game. I mean, it's funny how they have a playing 2 books or 1 book.
Because I'm in that red book league. I'm in that red book league over there with them niggas, dog, man. And them niggas run the same fucking plays, bro. 24 fucking 7, dog. Like, nigga, actually, to me, it's worse. Because them niggas so proficient in that goddamn book, nigga. That shit is crazy.
Nigga, we'll perfect this shit.
That's the art of this shit that they admits that niggas got so much content they don't perfect a single book. You get what I'm saying? And I get what you're saying, and that's the old school way of things. Shit, I remember. I used to go get my one little book and I'm straight. I remember I used to play the Tampa Bay every year.
It's not like the nigga call it old school. You know, the old school is just the something. It's just feel popping. If I was the same nigga, if this was in the chat, so let's link up and play the game, we do
That is true because all I do is play franchise. I don't play red games like that. So me stepping out my comfort zone, I am going to be
keywords comfort zone.
Yeah, we know it's a comfort zone to it.
Yeah, it's a good comfort zone, but nigga, how many of us live local? If we were to just say, nigga, let's just sit down and gamble, fellas. Niggas like, all right, we gotta load our game, we gotta load our books up. Can't even,
man, no, I wouldn't do that, but at the same sense, I'm not gonna be filth. I'm still gonna be able to play, but it's just not. I'm not gonna feel comfortable betting for $100, $200, $300, $400 a game. No, I still would bet the 20s and the 30s or 20, 30, 50s all day, but I ain't gonna play no big money game. No, like I do. I know my limitations.
Play regular books. How many niggas don't even touch it?
I play with a regular book now.
I don't know.
I could play with a regular book.
Are you really talking about real red books? So you say red books and then you be in the West Coast or some shit. I've been in the West Coast book. The West Coast book should be legal. There's so much shit in that book. That's a fucking custom book.
That book poo-poo.
I personally don't like it. I think the spread book, the coach's book.
The spread
should be legal. That bitch is cute, though.
Spread book cold. That bitch nice like that. I mean, if niggas like we playing red but nothing specialty books, I wouldn't bat an eye. Pick a regular book. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't even bat an eye. I can dig where niggas say that at. I ain't even got no gripe against that. You know what I'm saying? It's just niggas just don't really want to see the truth in the matter of that. None of niggas ain't shit without it. That's what it really come down to.
I mean, I honestly think the top guys still would be the top guys.
I think it'd be a few fall-offs.
As far as who? Name.
Who will be lesser? First off, I think Ray would be lesser. Because he scored a lot of shit from a lot of books.
I disagree.
He'd still be in the playoffs and all that shit. Nothing like that, but he'd be lesser.
I disagree because Ray sticks to one. He sticks to one scheme.
You know, a lot of that shit seems to be pulling out is all in different books. I think
I don't think I'd be lesser because, like, offensively, I know you say I run a lot of stuff, but when you sit here and look at me play defense, that's all in the Eagles playbook. And especially with the Trey White flex, if I go regularly, I don't think the Eagles playbook.
I don't think you'll miss a beat on defense. I think the offensive stuff.
I don't think offensively I struggle as bad as you think that I would, though.
I think you'll adjust and be back on your A game. It's just an adjustment. I don't think you'll stay like that. I think you will feel it early on. I know Nitty will suffer, but he ain't really a top dude. Yeah, we said top dude. I think Nelson will suffer. I think AJ. You think Nelson? I thought Nelson was playing out of a red book at first. I think Dylan will suffer. He really got used to it now. He that's why Nelson got back. He brought into it. That's why he back good again. He was like, fuck it, I'm buying into this shit. You said you think Dylan is suffering? Hell yeah. Because Dylan tried that regular book that first season. He got off of it and got back.
Oh, yeah. Well, he started stealing everybody's stuff. He started stealing all race shit.
That's what custom books do. That's the other thing. You might be watching another thing. I'm putting in my book. I get that that's a concept in the real world, but shit, look how these abilities handed out. That shit is the most retarded shit I've ever seen. Hey, you said you think AJ wouldn't be good? I think he'd suffer. I know niggas' stats would be different across the board, because when we did that one season, the stats were so realistic. No motherfucking 3,000-4,000 yard rusher, and that return. Yeah, it was 2,000 yard rushers. It wasn't no 3,000, but it was 2,000 yard rushers. My niggas was actually running the ball more. Because they ain't had to pass it, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas do stuff. Nigga, that year we played, nigga, damn near 75% of the league was running the New Orleans playbook. That shit was more than your team. The other year. I'm talking about the other year. The first year we had to play with our team book. Now, that was the only time we ever be ready. That right there was tough. I'm not going to. Now, that was tough. Now, if you want to do that, I think that is the coldest thing in the world that a lot of niggas will fall off of. That was tough. That's the only one we ever did.
I definitely lucked up with that one because I was like, when we was doing that, the custom that I had was built out of the damn Philadelphia book. So me going back to the Philly
that was the first year I made the playoffs in MML. And that's the crazy thing. That's why I always laugh when people talk about that red book. Because I never made the playoffs before we did red book. But guess what? You know why? Because you know how to play with them. And you know why? Because my custom book that I built was off the Raiders book. And I was playing with the Raiders book. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I just added, like you say, when I saw niggas doing a couple of things, I just added those formations to it, like a little bit of extra shit. But I was just playing with the Raiders book at first. Like, so for me, it was like, oh yeah, that shit ain't, I'm good with it. Like, I'm already using that book. Like, so that, I think the defense for me that year fucked me up because they didn't have those defensive formations I was using. That's funny you say that because I ended up finding a good ass 5-2 defense. I remember that year. You was doing that 5-2 Pence blitz and fucking everybody up that year, dog. That shit was terrible. I remember that shit. I ain't never read that shit. Like Buffalo. I think you got Buffalo or I had Buffalo. Buffalo, but yeah, that shit was different. I remember that shit. Niggas was just flowing off the edge.
Yeah, see, Ryan, you be talking that shit, nigga, but you won 2 bowls of them janky ass blitzes back in the day.
Let me ask this question for y'all. Who is the all-time highest earner in MML history? Probably me.
It's Larry.
You're Larry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you get money for going. Yeah, him and Larry probably.
You're Larry.
Drew done made a lot too. Him, Larry, and Drew.
And then the first bowl we had, Larry ain't split with me. I took the whole pot.
Oh, for
real? Yep.
Yeah, him, Larry, and Drew.
With me.
Cause Coco too. You gotta think about it. They got moved.
Always $50.
Yeah.
Always been 50.
Always 50.
Oh
yeah. So yeah.
And then back then the teams was the league was full a
So
lot.
you saying you been to 10, 11 bowls, so you damn near to touch like 5 G's if everything was split all the time?
Yeah, except one I won it all.
Mook up there. Cause he
Drew up there too.
Drew up there because they got 4, 5. They done been, all of them done been to probably 6 or 7 bowls at least. So they done got money, you know. They up there.
I'll say Drew down there been a 10 down there, haven't he?
How many he lose? He done won, what, 5?
He lost a couple. He lost to Young Dog, and he lost to
Ray.
And I don't think nobody else beat him in a bowl.
Did Mook beat him in a bowl or something before?
I don't know.
Mook beat him in a bowl, I think. Whatever. Mook
I don't
beat him
think.
in a bowl.
Did he beat him in the bowl or the championship, conference championship?
I think in the bowl. I want to say in the bowl. I want to say he beat him in the bowl.
Larry been to 8 bowls.
One of them he didn't collect no money though. That's the one he split with.
Boy, and nigga see why I said fuck with y'all niggas say, hey, see why my goat there, nigga. You know how I talk the money more than anything.
Sevon, have you been to 10 bowls?
I'd have been to 10, 11 bowls.
Sevon ain't.
Down there brought home 6 racks.
Sevon done been about 6 or 7.
Shit, I went to 4 season alone. The first year I won, went back and lost it to that nigga, whatchamacallit. Larry. I won against Larry.
How many bowls you been to?
Larry say 8.
Hey, I lost to Larry so many goddamn bowls, it don't make no sense. After I beat
how many bowls you been to?
Ray only done been to 3. Actually,
I
2.
lost to that nigga that ain't come back one time because he didn't get to draft his parent. We kicked him out.
He did. Yeah, he did beat you.
He beat me in a bowl. I've been in a lot of bowls.
Shit, nigga. You the true Buffalo Bills.
I am, nigga. Once I got the Bills, I was all the way country.
Yeah, that was Lamar Jackson rookie year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's rookie year, second year, yep.
I'd have been to 3 bowls now. I'm happy my record. I got a winning record now. Shit. I wanted to be like, I'm mad now. I wish I was like MJ. Like, nigga, every time I go, I win. Fucking Chuck.
That's the dog ass that you got going. That's that Jordan shit.
Nigga Chuck, dog. Only nigga to beat me now in the Super Bowl.
That's
Chuck
right.
can hold that over me, dog. That's why you feel like I ain't shit. You beat me in the Super Bowl, nigga?
Nigga, I used to own you. To this year. You and beat me.
I do got to say this in the motherfucking, in this situation. Once you came in my head, coach, my demise started. As soon as you started coming at my head, before you started coming at me, I ain't never lost like this.
Hey, look, dog, I told Drew that shit on the phone when we was talking, bro. I said, listen, if you notice, I only talk shit to the niggas who was winning in this bitch, bro. I said, Mook, you, Sevon, Drew, I was trying to talk shit to Larry, and this nigga just became a friend.
Man, Larry ain't gonna say shit back to nobody.
I'm trying to talk shit to Larry, dog. Larry don't want to talk no shit, man.
Larry don't never want to talk shit. I be trying to get Larry out there, calling him bums and everything. That nigga won't talk back. Just Larry.
Man, he just laugh at you.
I don't even call that nigga Larry Legend no more. Just Larry.
Yeah, man, I just attack niggas, dog. Like, that's my style, man. Like, shit, man, I gotta go at niggas for me to have that edge, dog. Like shit, man, y'all niggas where I want to be at. I gotta go at y'all.
Hey, the show over. They done cut the lights off in the studio. old man got to get up.
Well, shit, it was a good long. We only go once every 3 months now, so
We got to get back in the swing of things this year.
They get 10 leagues, can't even get time to do the show.
I know, y'all.
Chuck and I'll see you with Will, right?
Yeah. All right, fellas.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, MML, we'll be back, baby. We're going to up the shows. I am in 4 leagues. But peace and love.